So while I'm waiting on parts, I'm just going to keep cracking away. Well, I have been cracking away. The fuel pump has come out. That is the original one. And we've put in a nice 340 litre per hour Raceworks Johnny. We've got our rocker cover here. So I've pulled off the old rocker cover. And we're about to install the new one. So I'm just doing all of the preparation that I possibly can to make this as quick as possible. Once I've got the rocker covers done, if I haven't heard anything about parts, I'm waiting on a couple of different things. One's going to be sent to the house, which should be here today, and then the other stuff should be here this afternoon. In the meantime, I'm going to get this rocker cover done. I am half tempted to do the injectors as well and just get it done, because realistically, once the rocker cover's on and I've got the parts, I can pretty much just get it all together. So that's kind of my thoughts at this stage. I think I'm just gonna get it together and send it, because I'm impatient basically. So I just want to get this done. I know that the way that I've got everything set up is gonna work. The only thing that I haven't actually tested is the oil feed line, but we'll get to that when we get to that, when we put it all together. So I'm really keen. I am gonna keep getting on with these rocker covers. As I said, the fuel pump's already done, which is awesome. There's not too much left to go. I am getting excited. It's I've had, as I said, long time I've had this car, so it's a bit of a dream turned into reality, even though these days it seems a little bit like I'm a little bit blasé with how much power it'll make. It's still a dream turned into reality, and like the 220, 230 kilowatts it'll make will be so much fun. So, not going to complain. Well, I'm at the end of the 7th day of doing stuff, and we have a completed kit. I'm about to start assembling it all. I've got it booked in to tune tomorrow, so I'm really excited. I'm standing here looking at the car, getting a little bit nostalgic of, you know, all of the things that I'd thought about doing to it in the past and all that kind of crap. Sorry if I look tired. I am. It's been a big couple of days trying to get it done. I don't like to wait around. I just keep cracking on with all of the bits and pieces. So we've got everything pretty much done. The only thing that's left to do is modify the front bumper to fit the cooler piping and make the bottom mounts for the cooler, which I will do basically once I've got it all assembled, because I figured I wanted to have it where it's going to be sitting nicely with all of the bits and pieces, and I actually haven't had all of the bits and pieces all together to assemble it all and make the brackets. So I'm really keen. I'm just about to install the headers. I thought I'd get the kit out on the ground for you so you can see pretty much everything that we're using. The custom made log style 44mm steam pipe headers, and then we've got our up pipe to our turbo in our up pipe. We've also got our 44mm wastegate. I shouldn't put it in my feet, should I? Should I get down? We've got all of our O2 sensors already plugged in. We've got a turbo beanie for the turbo to try and reduce heat a little bit. We're reusing some gaskets. We had to get one because we didn't have one of those. We've got a boost reference fitting here, which I've got to tap into there, tap a hole. I didn't want to buy a fitting and weld the fitting in, so I chose just to get an extra piece of material and weld it to that, so that way I could just tap it straight in. And as I said, $1,000 budget build, didn't want to spend the 20 bucks on the fitting. That's free. Again, massive shout out to Linus from 4 Quarters for doing all of the alley work that I couldn't. When I say all, I mean that. He also did the intake as well. He's a lot better on the TIG than I am, that's for sure. So I'm stoked. It's come out so well considering the budget. It's going to be a really cool little setup. Get some spinny things happening. We've got our little MAF adapter over there, all that cooler piping. That's just the spare hoses I have. I will not be using all of them. all our clamps for our cooler piping. Yeah, so I am just stoked. There's a couple of adapters I'll need as well. Oh, I painted the catch can that I'm going to be putting in as well. This is originally a Johnny Tig one, for the people who know who Johnny Tig is. I got it for free from a good mate, and I took the sticker off and painted it black. I'm half tempted to paint all of the intercooler piping black, and possibly the front cover of the turbo, and possibly even the intake too, and just have it all blacked out, because for a street car it's not a bad idea. I don't know, I'll see how I go. I'll see how obnoxious it is. If it's not very obnoxious, then I'll just leave it, because there's not that much of a chance of getting pulled over. If it's obnoxious, I may paint it all. For now, I'll just get it running as it all is in its kind of normal form. I might do a few little updates on the way as I'm putting it all together. It's such a weird thing. I've had this car for 8 years. It's been something I've talked about for so long, and to finally do it all and just smash it out over a week or so, it kind of seems a bit surreal. I mean, like 8 years ago when I bought the car, if somebody had told me in 8 years you'll be turboing this yourself, mind you, I had no experience with cars at this point. Like 8 years ago, I knew how to drive, and that was about it. So it was, if somebody said that I'd be turboing it myself with very, very minimal materials, minimal time, to the point of having it kind of ready to be tuned in 7 days, like it's going to be cool. So tomorrow's the 7th day, and it is booked in for tune. So the week-long $1,000 budget turbo kit has come together. I never said to anybody that I had like the time frame of a week, but that was what I wanted in my mind, and I've kind of pulled it off. So yeah, it's going to be a big night tonight, because I've got to put all of this on. But I already made one rear section of the exhaust, but I really wasn't happy with it. Sorry, there's the dump pipe over there. I'll bring that over as well, so it's in with the rest of the stuff. Hey, there you go. I made one rear section of the exhaust, and I really wasn't happy with it. A little bit too restrictive for my liking, considering that it still uses one section of the stock exhaust. One part of it would be fine, but there's another part that's fucking baby little kind of piping. So I'm considering just going 3-inch the whole way through, and potentially using something, it's raining where I am, potentially using these. One of my mates, I told him about it, and he's like, oh, I've got these sitting, bro, take these, use these would be dope on it. So I'm not sure if I will. Like, I mean, the previous NA exhaust was Cannon's from like 8 years ago when I paid somebody to make them for me. Tig Junkie, go look him up if you like fab stuff. He's fucking got some amazing stuff on Instagram. So yeah, I had those made up like 8 years ago, and they work well for what they are. Bit kind of gung-ho, but hey, they work well. They sound really good actually for what they are. Yeah, so I am super duper keen. We're gonna start assembling it all and getting it all happening. It's a bit of a trip. I'm just thinking all of the fun times I've had with this car. So to give you guys some context, this car's been all around Australia with me several times. Like it has just done everything and anything that you could ever want a car to do. Like, not everything, but like, it's awesome. It's been really, really fun. So nonetheless, I'm gonna start getting it together, because I'm kind of reminiscing and just waffling on because I'm reminiscing. So let's start moving forward into the future, because that's where we have some fun noises coming in. Sick. Nice, guys. I might do a little update or two along the way. Otherwise, you'll see it when it's pretty much assembled, I'd say. Peace out. So I'm just getting the up pipe bolted up now. I just happened to look outside, and you can probably already see like the light coming onto me. Holy moly. What a sunset. It's raining still too. That's epic. Oh, what a day. What a day. And we've got cool turbo things to happen. But I just love that view. That is an awesome sunset. Camera's probably not doing it justice, to be honest. That is just lovely. and you can't even see the rain, I don't think. Probably hear it. Get onto getting the turbo on. Everything's got so little clearance, it's not even funny. I don't know if you can see the whole thing, but yeah, how good. Keen as hell. Oh, actually, I'm going to start plugging these in for you. You guys can see me plug these in on camera. So annoying to do things on camera, I swear. Kudos to anybody who does that frequently. That one's for downpipe. This little fella has to come over the top of the gearbox, which I'm not going to be able to kind of film. So anyway, awesome sunset. Oh, it's changing color again. Oh, look at that. Awesome sunset for an awesome day. I'm really looking forward to getting the car tuned tomorrow. I'm just going to keep plugging away tonight, get it all done on, so that way tomorrow morning I can remake the back half of the exhaust basically, and have it ready to tune. Catch you soon, guys. Good morning. I ended up spending a lot of time on this last night. I didn't stop until like 12 o'clock. But we've had some good progress. Oh man, I am tired as hell, but we're going to keep chipping away. I've still got a lot to do, and supposedly tune is supposed to be like 1 o'clock today. So we've wrapped the down pipe and a portion of the up pipe and a bunch of other little bits and pieces just to try and help a little bit more with heat, because we are going to be producing a lot more heat than before, and all of the fun stuff. So I've got to install the wastegate and get a bunch of other stuff done. I'll quickly get out my notes and go through it with you. Coming up good in the engine bay though, I must admit. It's quite nice. So I got to install the wastegate and plumb it in. I got to make bottom brackets for the intercooler. Got to drain the oil and filter and install the sandwich plate and new oil filter. I've got to install the oil feed line, and I got to... Apologies, as I was going through that very list, the GoPro died, so I couldn't get any more, and I had, what, like 4 hours until the tuner was supposed to be there to finish everything off and remake the... I can tell you everything went together really well, except for the turbo oil feed line. As much as I bought the specific kit for the turbo that I was using, it didn't come with the one fitting I needed. So I got that sorted out and got it all together, no worries. Ended up having enough time to completely remake a new exhaust as well. I was lucky enough that even though the tuner didn't have time when we had organised it, he ended up coming down a bit later on at night and we got a base tune on it at least. So that was awesome. I gotta say, the thing makes some epic noises, like not many cars I've heard that are like it. It makes some interesting noises. I'll show you guys at some stage soon. In the next video you'll get some in-car footage and a bit of an introduction. I'll show you around the whole entire kit. I'm going to leave it there for the second, guys, because I got some stuff that I got to get onto, but I really hope you're enjoying the build series so far, and hopefully it's inspiring you to go out there and learn some new skills. So if you don't know what it is you want to do in life, go out there and experience more things. You'll find things that you like, okay? And if you have found what you enjoy doing in life and you have some skills and some experience, just go out there and start doing more of it, because the more you can learn, the more you can fail, the quicker you're gonna learn, basically. Like every time you fail, figure out why you failed and then go, all right, well, I'm not going to do that again. So you will be fine. Like, you just got to go out there and start doing stuff. That's the biggest thing. So I will give a whole bunch of videos on personal development, bits and pieces, communications, sales, marketing. We'll go into the business stuff too, because business development is my new business that's not syndicate, and we've already got several clients going really well with that. So I will start bringing you more personal development, and also if you're interested, business development. If you're interested in starting a business of your own and don't really know where to go with it, feel free to get in touch. I'm starting to do consultations for that as well. So I love you guys so much. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Thank you for the support that everybody's been giving me. You people know who you are. So yeah, get better every day. I love it.